Hello, Miss Smith. It is nice seeing you again. John has started to improve in my class, and it is a pleasure having him. He really seems to be opening up and getting a better understanding of the material that we are working on in class. I would like to talk to you about some of the previous topics that we went over in our last meeting. With John's disability, he has a communication and slight reading comprehension problem, but we are slowly working on these skills. He seems to mostly struggle with the skills with group work and class discussions. He seems to enjoy school more when he is in PE class, history class, or any subject that really interests him. On the other hand, he doesn't seem to enjoy group work or class discussions in my class. I will explain how my class is structured so that you understand what we are going to be talking about. My class is 9th grade English 1. We are learning new vocabulary, reading, and writing styles to broaden our minds and improve on our reading and writing and communication skills, and also social skills. With this class, it is mostly reading and group work or class discussions and writing assignments. There is also lectures, some independent reading, and reading presentations about vocabulary or readings that we have read in class. We either read the assigned readings together or as a class, in groups or individually, and then discuss what the readings are about in a group and answer essential questions about the reading, either individually or in a group. We have class discussions about the readings, and we have to write an outline about the highlights that we all discussed together. I generally give the students 1 or 2 days to complete the assignments so that they have time to think critically. One of the goals is that I was talking about with John was in the beginning of the school year, was turning in assignments on time. In the beginning, that was a struggle for him, but he has improved after we discussed the goals again for the school year. I discussed with him that if he has any questions, I'm always here to help him with any problems that he may have with completing the assignments. So please encourage him to come to me. I would always love to help. Not only does my classroom benefit the students academically, but it benefits them for some life skills. Class discussions will help students speak up about their opinions and see other students' opinions on the subjects. It's really nice allowing them to see the other perspectives. Working in the groups will help students with communication and social skills and also teamwork. And the presentations will help students be more comfortable with speaking in front of a large group and allow them to express themselves through what they have learned. One thing that we discussed with John in the last meeting is that he is very shy when it comes to a group work or class discussions, and that's very understandable, especially since he has a barrier with his hearing disability. Our goal is to get him more involved in group work and class discussions, and a way we can do that is incorporating some apps and using other methods of media to help him communicate with one another. One thing that I could do also is to walk around the classroom and take some extra time to sit next to him and communicate with him one-on-one, and to make sure that he is comprehending what he needs to be in these discussions. Some of the goals that we discussed is that he would like to receive a C or a higher in the class. And right now he has a D, but getting a C or higher is very doable for him, especially since he has a high D and that he is getting more involved in the group work and class discussions. Participating in these discussions and class and group work were the other goals that we talked about. All of this is going to help John with the future and moving on to further grades in his transition after high school. In the beginning, he was struggling with participating in group work and class discussions. He was struggling with turning in assignments on time, but after we talked to him, he started to make sure that he was turning in his work on time, and he was coming to me when he needed help. His participation grade has slowly been improving when we have been incorporating some assistive technologies and using multiple methods to communicate with him. And that is, he seems to be getting a lot more comfortable in the class. On the other hand, he seems to be struggling on some tests when he has to read them independently. I believe that he struggles with what is being asked on the test when he doesn't have someone to read the question out loud to him. He tries his best, and you can tell that with some of the answers that he writes down that he doesn't fully understand what he is being asked. And week 1 through 3, he had all right scores on his tests, but I know he can do better. He received a 58, a 63, and another 58. but when we worked on him with weeks 4 and 5 tests, he scored a 73 and a 76. So having us read the test out loud to him helps him more. So we need to work more on his individual reading skills. Overall, he's improving in all areas, which is wonderful progress, and he is very hardworking. I want to make sure that John always feels comfortable with what we are learning, and if he is struggling with anything, I would be more than happy to help him. To make sure that he is staying on track, I will check with him occasionally to make sure that we are going toward the goals that we set for him. John is a wonderful student to have in my class, and he is very motivated. And with my help and your help, I know that with whatever he puts his mind to, that he can achieve it. And if you have any questions, you can always email and call me. And thank you. It was so nice meeting with you again, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.